Hey everybody, welcome back to this Let's Play of Pokemon Blue. I am Drak.
You know me, the body bird Knuckles. I wear a meteor herd. Help me get all the emeralds. Actually,
I have no idea what came about Shadow, but he's here. But in the meantime, we'll have some actual music aside from rap. We'll have more Red Wings! Because this is the final dungeon, technically. So last time, in our previous part, we took on Moltres in the Victory Road, so all that's left is the remaining pieces of the Victory Road. Or in this case for Drak, it is Encounters Madness.
random encounters.
So many random encounters, it was maddening.
Sucked.
And of course, everything falls to my might. Because I'm a mean SOB.
Yo! I love it.
I don't get the yo, but alright.
The Geo dude, I'm sorry. He looks like he belongs in like the 50s or something.
In this one, yeah. Ayy. Alright, so final switch. We are out of... Oh, stupid match-off. Now we're out of Victory Road.
Hooray!
And now we just need to make our way up to the Pokemon Center, but we also get stuck in the statue maze.
You make the same mistake I did.
Pretty much. Again, it's the statues are all lined up, so you would assume that it's like leading the path. Nope.
There we go. Yeah.
Alright, so now we get to the Pokemon Center / shop / whatever.
And next time, join us for the Elite Four. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're not gonna troll you like that. And in fact, I actually did take a quick break, and I used up every speck of money I had on all kinds of items just to make sure I had everything I needed.
Oh yeah, that's what I do too.
Because there's no reason for you to have money after this point. You know, your money does not transfer to the next game.
Nope.
Alright, first round comes to Lorelei. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I'm Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready?
Now gaze into the power of my Millennium Eye.
Wow, we went to the Pegasus reference and it works. Gaze into the power of my icy Millennium Eye. Alright, and so now we are in the Elite Four. People are wondering, oh, well, you're going to speed through the battle. No.
Of course not.
We're not going to do that. These are epic battles.
It's the finale.
And so you get to meet my Jolteon, Lorelei. And he's so nice to meet, or he's so happy to meet your Dugong. And annihilate it.
Cloyster.
And now we have Cloyster. Now one of the connections in Lorelei's lineup is ice Pokemon, but all of the ice Pokemon that she has roughly are also water.
Pretty much.
So Jolteon can really own it except for one. But the other one also has weaknesses too.
Slowbro. Aww.
Aw, such a cute Slowbro, and now it's dead. I swear, the headline of this episode will be "I am the bad guy," because I kill off all the Pokemon.
Jinx.
You racist! You brought up Jinx. And so I bring out my Ninetales to take care of Jinx, which is the only one where I couldn't use Jolteon. And then we're right back to Jolteon.
I always forget Lorelei has that Jinx, so I never, prepare myself with a decent fire Pokemon.
Yeah, it really is the curveball of her lineup. You never remember that she has it.
Yeah, because all the others are dual water or ice types. So.
Mm-hmm. And even, I mean, the only other one that really throws you curveballs, I have to say, is probably Agatha. Because she has the Gengar in there. No, what? There is a left hook in her lineup, too. How dare you!
How dare you!
You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League power. Wow, they sound like they're like this major world power. And so now we get to take on Bruno.
I am Bruno of the Elite Four. Well, considering Pokemon is pretty much the center of everybody's universes, maybe the Elite Four is essentially the world leaders of the Pokemon-verse.
That could actually work, because no world leadership has ever been clarified in the universe.
We'll grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha!
Hoo-wah! We have to go to the Halo reference. Hoo-wah! Alright, he starts off with Onix. Here's the thing, is he's also kind of easy for me too, because I can just sit back and hit Surf on his ground types, and then bring out Kadabra for his fighting types. I'm so mean. Oh look, Hitmonchan. Okay, yeah, I have an answer for that too. That's alright. Go ahead and bring out the Hitmonchan. Oh, and here comes my Kadabra. Which would have been an Alakazam if I could have made that work. And Hitmonchan is down. So now we get Hitmonlee.
Hitmonlee!
Even though they gave me the choice in the game, everybody who has a Hitmonchan that is a fighting trainer has Hitmonlee too. Because that makes sense.
Totally. Kadabra. Onix.
Actually, that's one of the things that I like that they improved in Gen 2, is that they introduced Tyrogue, who can evolve into either. So you could go and get 2 Tyrogue and go the way that you need to. Or actually, he could become Hitmontop too, couldn't he?
I think so, yeah.
That was a weird introduction, Hitmontop. Alright, and now we have Machamp. This is supposed to be his trademark. This is the big guy. And he looks really, really weird in blue.
Oh look, it's Goro.
Goro meets, like, early anime, man. Goro meets a Digimon.
Bruno.
And we didn't want to know what Goro did with the Digimon. I'm just saying.
Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next opponent.
And the next one is actually where I thought I might have some problems.
I get that.
And I kind of did, but not much. Not as much as I thought I would.
I am Agatha, the Elite Four. Oaks take on a lot of interest in you. Child, that cold duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. That sounds wrong. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting.
This whole discussion is wrong. You can totally tell she has some kind of thing. It's like the professor in Mom. Yeah, Mom from Futurama.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally like that. And so she sends out Gengar, the one thing that I could never have any preparation for because I don't have a ghost type. But that's okay, because I can still kick its butt.
Well, surprised you don't go all out for with Hydro Pump.
No, I didn't want to risk a miss. Especially since he has ghost moves, and his ghost moves will hurt substantially for some of my characters.
Strength isn't going to affect him.
No, I thought maybe it would, and then I learned my lesson after the fight. People need to realize this is all post-commentary, so I had to learn my lessons while I was recording. That's okay, because we've now taken off another third of his health. And then he Hypnosised.
That kind of annoys me, is that Ghost type moves can't affect normal types. So it's like, sending a Ghost Pokemon against a normal Pokemon only gives you a slight advantage. That annoys me.
Ghost is one of those weird types where I really do think they need to reconsider it. And maybe incorporate it more into the Dark type. But, I don't know. That's me. And now he sends out Golbat, and since Jolteon's here anyway, I might as well have him take it out. And wow, Golbats in this game like to drool. Just saying. Okay, next up is Haunter. So now I'm back into the Ghost canon of her lot. We don't want to know what that Haunter's thinking about doing. Just saying. And he has Hypnosis too!
Of course they all do, and I'm pretty sure they all have Dream Eater.
Actually, if the guides are to be believed, the Gengar didn't.
Okay.
but the Haunter does. And I hate that concept. So I just decide, okay, we're going to bring in somebody else. We're going to bring in Ninetales. See if we can finish Haunter off with him.
Ninetales! Woo!
Flamethrower up! And Haunter's down. So next up, I think is her Venomoth? No, Arbok.
Charbok.
Charbok!
Look at that, it's Cobra spelled backwards. Oh!
Every time you say that, I immediately want to go G.I. Joe. Cobra! Except Cobra Commander's voice is really hard to do. How Frank Welker did it for so many years, I have no idea.
The man's a voice acting god.
He pretty much is, yeah. Actually, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Is they're I don't know if you saw the trailer on YouTube. They're doing a full-on documentary about like voice actors from the 80s and 90s. So it's gonna have Mark Hamill for the Joker. It's gonna have Kevin Conroy, the original Batman the Animated Series Batman. It's gonna have Frank Welker in there, and it's just gonna be...
y'all something special, child.
And she leers at us really, really, really creepily.
You win. I see that with the old top season you now. I have nothing else to say. Run. Alone now, child.
I think it's official that I can call Agatha roughly the equivalent of the old man in Family Guy. Get your fat ass back here. Alright, so now we're coming up to my favorite of the Elite Four, just because of the way his image has been done over the years. And we're coming up to Lance. I heard about you, Blue. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance. The Dragon Trainer. Well, it should be Dragon Master. You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise. But their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. That's a really big claim, Lance. Well, are you ready to lose? Especially since in Gen 6 they lose to fairies.
Yeah.
Your league challenge ends with me, Blue.
What a stupid type disadvantage, I gotta say.
It's so out there.
Like, fairy? Come on, ice I get it, but why fairy?
It's just it's a weird response to the fans where they were like, Dragon needs more resistance, or needs another weakness, and they threw out fairy. So these dragons, which a lot of them are huge Pokemon in scale, tiny little fairy takes him down? Really? That makes about as much sense as doing the elephant is afraid of mice joke.
Yeah. Yeah, quad weakness on your ass.
Exactly. So Gyarados is down, and he's roughly the only one Jolteon can take on.
Pretty much, because
he's got the water and flying on him. And now we're going to Dragonair, so I'm going to switch over to my ace in the hole, Articuno.
Articuno Jinx.
You can do the poker rap later, I promise.
Okay.
Ice Beam! And we just get to sit back and watch his Pokemon fall down.
You just get to sweep him.
And it's really funny because he's supposed to be the Dragon Master in this generation, and later it makes sense, but in this one he's master of 3 Pokemon. Because there are no Dragon types. There are Dragon attacks. Alright, and so up next is Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl.
This is one of those ones where I could probably go somewhere different. So I do.
Blastoise works. It's a rock flying type.
Yeah. That's really why I went there. See if maybe I can get off a Surf. Not have to use too many power points. Because actually, after this one, I don't go back to Regenerate. I just go to Gary.
You don't heal up for Gary?
I don't think I do.
Damn, hardcore, man.
Well, it just depends on how much actual health I have.
I always heal up after every Elite Four battle.
And even if I don't go back to the Pokemon Center, if I use potions, then that's really the only thing I do.
Well, you can't go back to the Pokemon Center during the Elite Four.
And here's his trademark, Dragonite, which I found funny in the series because, you know, he was supposed to be the Dragonite trainer, and then we got Orange Islands, and there's a Dragonite master in that. That was one of those weird things in the series. We got to meet Lance and Hoenn.
You meet Lance in a lot of places, so...
Alright, so Blue has defeated Lance, That's it!
Yeah, you had it easy, though. He's a lot tougher than Yellow.
Oh, yeah. I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master.
I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Blue. You are now the Pokemon League champion.
And now he gets to troll us.
You would be, if you had... But there's one more challenger ahead. And you know what else you can't believe? That they canceled Viva Pinata. It had talking CG Pinatas. What more did you want?
And it was from Rare. He is the real Pokemon League champion. And now I must take him on. And can I just say, Lance's sprite looks really, really like Count Dracula in this game.
Right.
Hey! Ah, crap, it's you! I was looking forward to seeing you, Blue! My rival should be strong to keep me on edge and sharp while working on the Pokedex. I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type, except for that weird psychic one that kicked the living crap out of me in Viridian Gym. Blue, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I'm a Poke conspiracy theorist! I'm the most powerful trainer in the world!
Why is the volume so low?
That was actually because of the stupid player. So now I have Pidgeot. This is a lineup that people have seen me annihilate over and over and over again. I actually thought about just doing a glory run, but no. You'll get the music.
Whirlwind.
Thunderbolt for his Pidgeot. Bye-bye, Pidgeot.
Crit!
Yep. Because that's what happens in these. Okay, Alakazam. This is the one that gave me a little bit of trouble. Because for some reason, Jolteon decided to miss a lot.
Oh.
Psybeam. Okay, Pilled Missile again.
I'll say this has to be like one of my favorite boss battle music ever.
Yeah, and it's one of those few ones that I don't think ever got put into the series, and that's a crying shame, because a full orchestral score would have been awesome. Or I guess in the later games it got something of an orchestral score, but... Alright, now Alakazam is down. And Gary goes for Rhydon. Yeah, this is gonna be a real challenge. Alright, bring out the Surf. We're not impressed with the Rhydon. We already dealt with Giovanni's.
Super effective.
Alright, so Blastoise grew to 57, so that's even adding insult to injury. Gyarados comes out next. Oh, this is deja vu from Lance. I wonder how I'm gonna deal with this. Oh yeah, Jolteon with Thunderbolt.
Deja vu.
Indeed. Alright, so I think after this comes his only other Pokemon that isn't his starter. Yep, Arcanine.
Arcanine, use your flamethrower! No jumps, or Jenny, that's a Growler.
And apparently the Arcanine is one-eyed. That's the weirdest part about this sprite. It looks like it has one eye. And there goes Arcanine. Now we have his starter, which is 10 levels higher. I thought I was going to have a ton more problems with this, but thankfully, I have Ninetales. So Venusaur comes out, and here comes my Ninetales.
Ninetales!
And I add insult to injury. Fire Blast. Oh, you hung on, huh?
Oh, but it burned.
And then you got burned.
Oh, but Egg restored. Typical.
Yeah, so he gets another Fire Blast. And this one will finish him off, I think. Yep. This finishes him off. It actually would have been kind of funny if I'd gotten a burn injury off. But then no, the stupid full restore. No! That can't be! You beat my best! After all that work to become League Champ, my reign is over already! It's not fair! Life isn't fair, kid. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon! Darn it! You're the new Pokemon League champ! Although I don't like to admit it.
Blue!
Ah, now I get to bring back the Professor! So you won! Congratulations! Huzzah! You're the new Pokemon League champion! You've grown up so much since you first left with your Squirtle. Blue, you have come of age. Red, I'm disappointed in you. I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four. Yes, I did the Pro Jared thing, shut up. But when I got here, you were already lost. Red, do you understand why you lost? And neither will we. You have forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love.
Heart of the cards.
Yeah, there you go. Heart of the cards. Without them, you will never become a champion again. Blue, you understand that your victory came at a high cost, and was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Huzzah! Blue, come with me! We need to go do a 2-year connection to America Online!
Ahem.
Congratulations, Blue! This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are recorded here and honored for their exploits. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. You have endeavored hard, Blue, to become the new League champion. Congratulations! You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers. And so we get our little showcase of my my final team. With my Blastoise. Blastoise. With my Jolteon.
I'm making fun of all the derby sprites.
Oh, yes, indeed. And then we also have my Kadabra.
Yeah, whatever.
Which should have been Alakazam, but we couldn't make it work. And then Articuno, who was my last-minute replacement for Pidgeot, so we will still honor Pidgeot. He was awesome. Took on a dojo all by himself.
And then you dumped him like yesterday's trash.
Pretty much. And then Victory Bell.
Yes!
And now we have Ninetales. Now, people might notice that Mad Crits never made it into my final team. It actually got to a point where I felt like I was kind of cheating with him, so he kind of got retired because I didn't want to break the game. But we will still mention
good.
Mad
Go
Crits.
find my aid when you get 50.
And that is it. That is Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue was not a long game at all.
It's about 20 hours.
We busted through it, and unfortunately, we also had, we mentioned it here and there. I'm not trying to apologize for it, but we had some player problems, and that's why in a lot of cases we had to speed through things and all that. But overall,
Junichi Masuda.
I think this is still overall a very good game, a very good starter to this franchise. And obviously, it worked well because, like, everybody I know of that had a little brother had somebody on this, and now they're RPG players. Try to explain that. Such as my partner here, Shadow Blazer.
You know it.
Would you have ever taken on RPGs if not for Pokemon?
Probably not.
Gee, I wonder if Blizzard should be writing a check to Game Freak.
Definitely.
They probably should, because a lot of their WoW base might actually be from Pokemon fans.
Producer Shigeru Miyamoto.
So now that we're done with Blue, is it still fun to come back to this game for you, Alex?
I think,
or if the remakes just want to make you go to the remakes.
I generally would like to. I come back to Blue for nostalgia's sake and to kind of explore some of the more quirky aspects of its fragile coding. So otherwise, the remakes just do everything that this game did well and made it 10 times better.
And in some cases, they improved from the original formula, like in, say, 6th Gen. I think a lot of improvements are credited to Nintendo at that point. But that is the end of this Let's Play. Now, people might be asking if we will reveal what we're working on next. And I'm actually going to say no. Because we still have lots of yellow parts.
Yep.
Thankfully, Alex did not have half the problems that I did, so he went out, and hopefully you guys will enjoy his. And I still hope you guys enjoyed our Let's Play of Pokemon Blue. Another question that I'm going to answer right here and now is, people have been asking, are we going to go further? Yes, but not right away. You will get Gen 2, but we're going to take a break because this took a while to do, and that's it. So our next game is not Gen 2. We will say that much, but we know you'll enjoy the next game. But in the meantime, I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And this has been the Let's Play of Pokemon Blue for the Game Boy.
Yay.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for coming along, and please take a look at our other videos, would you? We worked so hard on them, and we think they're such great games.
We do it for you, people. We do it for you.
All over here at Drak and Shadow LPs of youtube.com/Drak and Shadow.
So long.
And we'll see you next time.